October 13th, 1972, a routine flight suddenly becomes one of the most chilling and tragic survival stories in history. Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571, a Fairchild FH-227D, was chartered to take 45 passengers from Montevideo, Uruguay, to Santiago, Chile. Among them, a group of rugby players, their friends and family. Spirits were high as they soared into the skies. But as they approached the Andes Mountains, fate had other plans. A combination of human error, poor weather conditions, and miscalculated altitude brought disaster. The plane lost visibility. Then suddenly, disaster struck. Those who survived faced unimaginable horrors. Stranded at over 11,000 feet above sea level in the freezing conditions, with no way to contact the outside world, they were left to fend for themselves in one of the most hostile environments on Earth.
It was a nightmare beyond comprehension. We had no idea if help would ever come.
Hope faded, but the nightmare was only beginning. As supplies dwindled, the survivors were faced with a grim and terrifying decision.
With no food and no hope of rescue, they made a choice that would haunt them forever.
In order to survive, the survivors turned to cannibalism. They made the gut-wrenching decision to consume the bodies of their fallen friends who had perished in the crash or succumbed to the harsh conditions.
The Taboo Act sparked worldwide outrage when the story eventually surfaced. But for those trapped in the mountains, it was the only option for survival.
After 61 days, a glimmer of hope appeared.
Nando Parrado and Roberto Canessa, two of the survivors, set out on an extraordinary 10-day trek across the Andes.
Despite the odds, they reached civilization and alerted rescuers.
Rescue helicopters arrived to save the remaining survivors.
In total, only 16 of the original 45 passengers were still alive.
Their story would become one of the most haunting and controversial survival accounts of modern history. The survivors' ordeal not only shocked the world, but also raised questions about the limits of human endurance, morality, and the will to survive under the most extreme circumstances. Today, the story of Flight 571 serves as a testament to the strength of the human spirit, as well as a solemn reminder of the preciousness of life and the unimaginable lengths we will go to survive. Though the tragedy of Flight 571 left deep scars, it also left behind lessons of hope, endurance, and the power of the human will. We remember those who lost their lives and honor those who fought to survive.